Okay, so it looks like the meeting is going to be past this elevator. Mandalorian Commando? Oh, don't tell me this was a trap.
I remember you. You shot Brayden back on Hutta.
What the hell are you doing here? Doesn't matter. You saved us the trouble of hunting you down.
Stand down, Sidon. A matter of honor has brought all of you here today, and it shall be settled as such.
Commander, what's going on?
You owe this hunter a debt of blood, Sidon, and I would like to see at least one of my pupils redeemed before I die.
I guess these weren't your star pupils.
Once, perhaps. Now they are cowards who embrace deceit and treachery.
Tarro followed your codes, Commander. He stood tall in the last great hunt, and the others pulled him down like a pack of wild beasts. He learned from that, and this time he will take us to the top.
Tarro does this for his wounded pride alone. Why can't you see that?
Some people were born to ride coattails. Tarro's their shortcut to fame.
I believe you are correct, Hunter. A Tong blood duel will resolve this dispute. A duel to the death. Challenge Sidon. A true Mandalorian must accept.
Even though I've mainly been playing Dark Side, that doesn't mean I'm going to be entirely Dark Side. Because if he's challenging me to be a true Mandalorian, well, in that case...
Sounds good to me. Bring it on, Satan.
I accept. Relu, you'll fight as my second. You've dug your own graves.
No, you have.
I'm not scared of you.
Yeah, I didn't expect this bounty hunter to use the Force, did you?
Well fought, Hunter. I see in you the future of my people.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
I meant to pick the top option.
That's quite a compliment coming from you.
I merely speak the truth. This matter is settled. The rest of you shall allow this hunter to finish the great hunt in peace.
No, Commander. Our pledge to Tarro stands.
Oh my gosh!
Are no Mandalorians.
That make you feel tough, shooting an old man?
I did him an honor. Better he die for his cause than in his bed. Now it's your turn.
That's not your choice, pal. Huh, apparently he has friends.
It's fitting that I die here, surrounded by my failures. Tarro mustn't win the great hunt. Don't let his example lead others down the easy path. Keep honor alive among my people. Show them that the old traditions, the code of the warrior, is worthy of defending.
I'm no Mandalorian. What am I supposed to show them?
You are more Mandalorian than you realize. Learn about the past. It will guide your future. Unless you believe in something, you will become an empty shell. Or a rabid dog. In the end, all you have is your dignity.
Tarro isn't worthy of such a great teacher. Not by a long shot. If we ever see him again, I'll tell him that before you blast him.
Alright, let's go back to our ship.
We should probably get back to Krista now that we don't have to worry about Tarro's cronies messing up the final round.
I'm not gonna let Sung's sacrifice be for nothing.
Well, looky here. I got myself a hunter who's reached the last leg of the great hunt. Ain't I just a lucky gal? How about something serious for your final mark? You ready for this, sugar? You're hunting Jedi Master Kellyan Tarro, the Mandalorian killer himself.
The name doesn't ring a bell.
Shoot, am I dating myself? This guy was a serious player during the last Republic Sith War. At the Battle of Coruscant, Tarro single-handedly gave over 100 Mandalorian soldiers the big push. Word is he's on board the Republic cruiser Aurora, so that's where you're headed next. You gotta take out Tarro and the Aurora to finish this hunt.
The crew won't just let me board.
Getting to your target's part of the challenge, sugar. We do got a plan for that little old battle cruiser, though. Once you're aboard the Aurora, you'll need to blast her hyperdrive regulator in the engine room, and that gizmo protects the ship from the powerful forces of hyperspace. Then head to the bridge and set the ship to jump into hyperspace on a timer. When it does, boom, no more ship.
Couldn't someone just abort the jump?
Not if you blast the bridge controls after you set the ship to jump. Now that's all I ought to tell you. But I wrangled some, well, confidential information. One other hunter made it to the final round, and he's already headed to the Aurora. Care to guess who?
Tarro blood. That slimy son of a... He's gotten away with Brayden's murder way too long. He needs to pay.
He's been lucky. I'll give him that.
Yeah, we've seen the kind of luck Tarro's made for himself.
Okay, Tarro blood deserves a rather gruesome end. I get that. But are we really going to fight a Jedi Master?
Jedi are all talk.
No, I'm all talk. Jedi Masters are something else entirely.
Don't listen to him. I'm with you all the way.
I'll transmit the Aurora's coordinates. Best of luck.
Mako, I appreciate that. Galt, I totally get what you're saying. Look, I don't blame Galt for feeling that way.
Making the final approach on the Aurora's coordinates. ETA 2 minutes. Everyone up front.
Oh, pfft. There's 2 Galt tornadoes!
There she is, the Aurora. Wow, pretty impressive. Don't think they detected us yet. Let's see what I can pick up on their comms. Oh boy, the ship's on alert. They've captured an intruder. They're calling it an Imperial assassination attempt on the Jedi Master.
Looks like there was a reason Blood always got others to do his dirty work.
Makes you wonder how he got this. What the? We've been caught in a tractor beam.
Attention unidentified vessel. This is the Republic cruiser Aurora. You are in a restricted zone. Prepare to be brought aboard for a full inspection. If you offer any resistance, we will open fire.
Well, what now?
Load up. We're coming out of this ship blasting.
How did I know you were gonna say that?
Okay, Tarro, we're coming for you.
Yeah, I'm totally expecting...
Paul,
Yep.
you are under arrest. Lay down your weapons.
Who, me?
Hey, I'm just passing through.
Save it. We already know why you're here. We captured your accomplice, one Tarro Blood, who implicated you when he confessed under Master Jarro's questioning.
Oh my gosh, of course he... of course he would try to implicate me. Oh my gosh.
I should have figured that scum would crack.
You think you'd fare any better against a Jedi Master? Time to join your friend in the brig. You can plea your case when we ship you to Coruscant to stand trial. This is your last warning. Drop your weapons and surrender, or we will open fire.
Going peacefully ain't my thing.
Open fire!
Gives me a chance to test out my new abilities.
I'm not scared of you.
You had your chance, pal. Republic morons. They just never learn. And I'm not just saying that here while playing a character on the Empire. Trust me, that will be the case as well when we get to actually playing the Republic. That does not change. In fact, in some ways, it actually gets worse because we see more of it. What? That was an odd interaction. Obviously, we're mainly here for this Jedi, but we have to try and take out Tarro.
Just had to put my mind to it. Alright. Well, look who's in prison.
Still alive, huh? You might be worth killing after all. Hurry up and let me out of here so we can settle this once and for all. Unless facing me as an equal frightens you.
I should shoot you where you stand.
These cell doors are ray-shielded. If you want to kill me, you'll have to let me out. Come on, surprise me. Open the door and face me like a warrior.
Where's the fun in that? I want to hear you beg.
Figures you are a lowlife. Fine, I'm begging you. I can't die like this. Please!
You don't deserve a warrior's death, scumbag. Let's leave him. Let him die when the ship is ripped to pieces.
I want the pleasure of killing him myself.
Of course you do. This has always been about us. Now I get my gear, suit up, and we finish this right here, right now.
See, the thing is, pal, you made this about us. I didn't make it about us. You were the one who started all this. But no. Now you die.
I just needed to get a clear shot.
So, you are a coward, after all.
Actually, you know what? No. That's not as satisfying.
So, hurry. Come on.
Where?
Of now.
Take your time. These are the last moments of your life.
We'll see, won't we? You idiot. No real hunter would have given up his advantage and allowed a dangerous enemy to arm himself.
Your former teacher says otherwise.
If you were a dangerous enemy, that might be true.
Killing you is going to feel so damn good.
Funny, I was about to say the same thing. Yeah, you were saying?
It's not fair. I was going to do great things. The galaxy was going to remember my name.
You're sad, Tarro. You should suffer as long as possible for what you did to Brayden.
This is for Brayden, Jory, Soom, and me.
It's over, guys.
I like that she took a shot for everyone she named. Yeah, that was more satisfying than the shooting him the moment the gate went down. I know this is Star Wars, but it's perhaps a little fitting that I go ahead and drop a bit of a Star Trek quote here, courtesy of Khan. Do you know the old Klingon proverb that revenge is a dish that is best served cold? Well, it is very, very cold in space. Tarro blood. But yeah, the light side option is basically you leave him in there in his cell so that when the ship... Well, you either leave him in there, I guess, to rot, and if the ship goes, then he goes. But yeah, you basically do the, you know what, I'm past revenge against you, I'm just going to move on. And it's just not nearly as satisfying as the option of, no, we are letting him out, and we are going to finally settle this. Mako, I kind of need you to heal me. Alright, let's go ahead and clear... Let's do the old MMO strategy of, look, let's take out the rest of the trash so that they don't help out the boss during the boss fight. Let's get my stacks back up.
You've caused quite a bit of trouble, but I'm afraid it's over now. I'll ask you to drop your weapons and surrender.
So, has that ever worked?
Some people have sense. Others must be persuaded. You will drop your weapons and surrender to me.
I really... This gives me an opportunity to do my Watto quote. What do you think you are, some kind of Jedi, waving your hand around like that? I'm no weak-minded fool.
No, I won't.
Master?
Be still, Padawan. I will take care of this. This bounty hunter has a much stronger will than the other one. Listen, I know the Mandalorians want me dead, but the Battle of Coruscant was years ago. Revenge profits no one. I implore you not to throw your life away. Abandon this hunt.
This is not about profit, Jedi. When it comes to Mandalorians, you forget about something that's very important to them. And that's their honor.
You're wasting your breath and my time. Die!
Fendus, your lightsaber.
He's dead and she's still alive.
Master! No, it's not possible, Master! What are you waiting for, bounty hunter? Kill me, just like you killed my master. Go on!
Your master died on his feet. You won't.
She was no threat to you.
Master, what are you...
I'm turning this ship to dust in a minute. I suggest you not be on it.
We'll meet again, bounty hunter. I swear it.
I'm glad you let her go. You did the right thing.
There was no reason to kill her.
That's a very good point. The cruiser can be set to jump into hyperspace at the bridge controls. Deactivating the tractor beam would also be a good idea. Then I'd blast the control panel just to be sure no one reverses what you've done. Then we run.
So, yeah. Like I said, I may be primarily playing Dark Side, but not entirely. And this is why it's like not entirely bad if you select the light side option to leave Tarro Blood in his cell. Because we are going to... Now, why did it show that there was some kind of fast travel option? If it then doesn't give me that option. Or show it to me. Whatever. Oh my gosh! But yeah, the idea is you don't let him out, and then you're going to set the ship to blow up, so he's going to die anyway. You know, you just do the whole, you know what, I'm done trying to get revenge on you. Like I said, I did that with my other bounty hunter when I was primarily light side, and it just wasn't that satisfying compared to what we did earlier, which was we beat him in a duel to show him that we were better than him, when he the whole time thought the opposite. And then when we finish him off, we take a shot for everyone that he, you know, murdered and betrayed. Like, that was just like, for me, that was just very satisfying. And I think that when we get off this ship and survive is going to probably win us the Great Hunt. We took out Tarro Blood, and we took out the Jedi that killed a whole bunch of Mandalorians. And of course, the silly Jedi didn't understand. Wait a minute. I was like, where am I running to? It's like, oh yeah, that's right, my ship is this way.
You did it! I knew you would! You're amazing.
It was pretty impressive work, and believe me, I know impressive.
You're my hero. You know that, right?
I better start planning my public appearances.
Leave the booking to me. Gotta make sure you hit all the sleaziest spots in the galaxy.
Let me see that list when you're done. I'm sure I have a few to add.
Brayden would have been so proud. So would Sung. You're who they were talking about when they spoke of great hunters.
It has been quite a ride.
It hasn't all been fun, but this feels pretty good.
And trust me, the celebration's just starting.
We should return to the Mandalorian Enclave on Drummond Koss to officially inform the Huntmaster of your victory. There'll be some sort of ceremony. Mandalorians are big on that. I'm sending them the news right now.
Return to Drummond Koss. In fact, hold on a second. Yeah, I can afford that. This will save us a bit of time. And a bit of traveling. Alright, real quick. Because seeing this does bother me a little bit, these little... Ah, it says new abilities available.
You want to be on top. Gonna need the skills.
There we go.
Come back. You might learn something.
About to hit level 36. I'll have to go back to the fleet and see about upgrading some of my gear.
The hunter returns a hero. Sure is good to see you all in one piece.
You don't look too bad yourself.
I'm gonna look a whole lot better standing by your side, Sugar, that's for sure. The Huntmaster's waiting for you in the main room. Go on in. Oh, and Hunter, great job.
You've made quite a name for yourself in victory, Hunter. Mandalore himself requested your presence aboard his flagship. He wants to congratulate his champion personally.
We're getting an audience with Mandalore? You've got to be kidding. I can hardly believe it.
No more bit jobs and small paychecks for me.
No, definitely not. Great hunt winners are destined for great things. The Huntmaster will address you now.
Hello. I believe I just noticed someone familiar. Right there on the right. Now on the left.
I can't wait for the opportunity to do so.
And I believe we just got a new title. Grand Champion of the Great Hunt. Also, apparently I also got the title of Homewrecker. I must have gotten that for what happened on Alderaan. Grand Champion of the Great Hunt. Reach level 36. Right. And apparently we are also on our way to go meet Mandalore himself. Actually, I think we can just do it right here. Yep. Whoops. Gotta use my ship's holoterminal first. Silly me. This is why sometimes you just go straight to your ship first, and then you travel there.
And deadly, as always.
You've entered Mandalorian-controlled space. Vacate the sector before we use you for target practice. You have 2 minutes.
Lek told me my presence was requested. I'm the victor of the Great Hunt, here to see Mandalore.
Apologies, Champion. I'll clear you for landing.
So I think us winning the Great Hunt is basically the end of Act 1. And I think this may start Act 2, but the fact that it's like, look, we are actually going to meet Mandalore himself, it's like, no, we gotta... You know, I want to go ahead and see if I can include this. Because this is supposed to be a huge deal. And now we're surrounded by a bunch of Mandalorians.
Mandalore's waiting. This way. Mandalore, your champion presents herself.
Glad a little war wasn't enough to keep you from meeting me, champion. I like a woman who's not afraid to get her knuckles bloody. Welcome aboard the Spirit of Vengeance, both of you.
It's an honor.
That goes for me as well.
This must be Mako. I've heard she's the brains behind your operation.
Mako is more than capable.
I've got a lot to thank you for. Shoring up that secret auction, avenging Header Sung, stopping that arrogant snot Tarro blood. You had a good slog getting here. Says a lot that you aced Tarro blood without stooping to his level. A damn lot.
He was never any threat to me.
That doesn't mean he was harmless. He could have cost us a lot. The Great Hunt isn't held for the sake of sport. It's meant to find the best the galaxy has to offer, usually to handle a task vital to the Mendoid. I have one more thing to ask of you before I know you're the one for it.
How'd I know this wasn't just a social call?
Thought I'd bore you with tales of my glorious youth? Mandalorians prefer to inspire tales, not tell them. There is a cavern in the deep jungles of Dromund Kaz. Unnatural place, filled with all kind of abominations. There's something down there nobody's laid eyes on and lived to brag about it. I want you to kill it.
I bet it ain't blaster-proof.
If the creature's brood are any measure, it just might be. My clans send their most promising warriors to bloody themselves on the beasts in the cavern. Head to their camp at these coordinates. We'll speak again when you've brought me a suitable trophy.
As if drumming cause didn't already give me the creeps. Come on, let's go show this thing how scary you can be.
Mandalore the Vindicated. Hold on, I want to actually check that. Because this is not the only Mandalore that we're going to meet in this game. Later on, someone else will take up the mantle of Mandalore. And believe it or not, you've already seen who it is. The position of Mandalore is part general, part king, all warlord. It is not hereditary, and centuries can go by without the Mandalorian clans uniting behind a single ruler. But when one warrior has both the vision and the strength to claim the title, all clans must either recognize his authority or war against it. Mandalore the Vindicated earned his name through right of conquest, defeating everyone who opposed him, first as a competitor in the Great Hunt, then by toppling his predecessor in single combat, and finally by crushing the defiance of the clans who would not stand with him. Today, his position is absolute, and the Mandalorians have prospered, but few believe that his ambition ends at being a well-paid ally of the Empire. And we will be heading back to Dromund Kaas when we return. Stay tuned.